All right, welcome back and welcome to a brand new audio slash YouTube adventure of Those Millennials podcast. Today I am your humble, grateful, extremely thankful host, K the Classic. I'm here with my nearest and dearest, my boys and friends in real life. Who should I pass the ball to? Clips is here. Clips, welcome back, man. It's been too long. It's good to have you back on the pod, man. It's good to see your face. How's your pockets and how's your mental health?
Oh man, we're 4 days in, so definitely happy to see y'all. Happy New Year. Uh, Mental is good. Pockets a little low just because Christmas, my niece's first Christmas.
Okay.
That didn't recover from that, and I was on break for a little bit, so I got to do stuff that I hadn't got to do in a minute. So I've been having fun. I'm happy starting the new year the right way. So thank you, Kev.
No, not always, always. Real, how's your pockets? How's your mental health?
What's going on?
I should, you know what? Just for that, I'm always gonna put you last because I get that bullshit, monotone bullshit that you always do. And Jesse, welcome back. Happy New Year. How's your pockets? How's your mental health?
Damn, you didn't get Rel a happy new year. See, I got
Nah,
your back,
because he does
bro.
that. Because
I
I was
got your back.
expect.
He
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
give
get
you
it
a.
was Gucci.
You get every
I
right.
didn't even get it
You
was
get
Gucci,
every
man. He
right.
just said whatever the fuck he said.
What's Gucci,
That's
man?
I didn't even.
it.
I would have. I thought I was gonna get a fucking enthusiastic was Gucci man, but I couldn't even get that.
um, I can y'all just entertain me for a second? Just it's been 4 days. It's been 4 days. It's been fucking wild. It's
Yeah,
personally, with family, with work. Can we just take a second?
man.
This ain't gonna be great for audio, so just bear with us. What we about to do, just imagine four black brothers collectively taking a deep breath in and just let it out. Just can we do that real
Can we
quick?
bow our
Just
heads
for
and
your
pray if
boy.
we can hold our hands in solidarity?
Hello, Black Church.
If we look, we might need to do that next week.
Man, look,
We may need to do that next
look.
week.
I mean, shit.
Just like-
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
so on the count of three, can we just take a deep breath? Just on a one, two, three.
All right.
Wusa.
Usa,
Yep.
Usa.
Now, Happy New Year, brothers.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year. Um,
Yes.
I, I wish you prosperity. We all gonna jump into new things this year. So
Yes,
Happy New Year, and we're
absolutely.
gonna prosper in all new things. So,
Got to make the year better than the
how I'm doing?
last.
Yep.
Let me first and
How
foremost start
I'm
off with an apology from at least from me. I'm gonna speak for everybody here. We apologize. We was not able to give you guys the end of the year wrap up. I'm gonna put that on my onus because everybody in my house was sick, and I eventually ended up catching it the week we scheduled of having the end of the year wrap up, and we did not end up doing it. So I apologize on that. That was on me, and then we just couldn't get the schedules right. So
It's
apologize
okay.
on
You're
that.
forgiven.
Thank you. But and I'm still kind of sick, so
yeah. We could do
I will be muting myself a whole lot during this episode, huh?
we can
Oh,
do a year wrap up of this year right now. It's we
This year out the
can,
gate,
we got enough for an hour.
out the
we can
gate.
wrap
Yeah,
this
yeah.
we can wrap this shit up right now.
Man, I was gonna do New Year's resolutions up top, but we not gonna do that because we got a lot to get to. Yes, Jesse. At the end of
Yeah,
the
I got
episode,
time.
we are gonna get to a Lakers corner because me and Ro got shit to get off our chest.
No, man,
You are.
no. They don't
I
deserve.
got
They don't
they deserve it.
deserve.
They definitely
They don't
deserve it. We're gonna
deserve
get shit
our
off our
breath.
chest.
They don't
But
deserve us
let me start by
talking
saying,
about them one bit.
wait.
wait.
Ask
Kev,
me.
you didn't tell us how you're doing. How's your
Oh
mental?
man,
How's the
shit.
money?
Exactly.
How's Don't forget
Jesse,
about you,
you
Kev.
Exactly.
dropped the ball,
So
Jesse. Hey,
selfless.
Jesse,
No,
you
I
dropped
was leaving it. Clips is here now. Clips is here
you
now, so
dropped
I
the
was
ball.
leaving it for Clips. I knew
Um,
Clips was gonna do
man.
it. Exactly.
In all honesty, I am stressed. I am not my 100% best self, but I'm maintaining, thanks to my family, my friends, my loved ones around me. Um, but today was a good day because I was worked. I mean, all the everything that flowed out throughout the week and this just preparing for this podcast got me hyped. So as far as right now, I'm good. But we'll check back in next Thursday and we'll see how I'm doing, because then we'll get some calls. We'll see some stuff figured out by then. So other than that, I'm always keeping honest, keeping it a bug. But pockets,
you're gonna be better, brother. Next week is gonna be better. That's what you mean. It's gonna be better. But go ahead, continue.
Oh, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. It helps the pod grow. If you're new around here, please subscribe. If you're listening on any of the fabulous audio podcast forms, please don't forget to give 5-star reviews, Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. It helps the pod grow. All right, man. So like everybody alluded to, 4 days into this year, and the year just decided to say, just give us all the kind of content media go that people like us who do content would enjoy. There's some stuff that we definitely want to get to, and there's some stuff that's nasty. We still gonna try to get to some of the stuff. So we're gonna get to Cat Williams. We're gonna get to talk about the Dave Chappelle doc that recently came out. We'll talk a little bit about Kimmel versus Aaron Rodgers. But before we end, like I said, we're gonna get to Lakers Corner. Fuck what Jesse's talking about. But first, since Real has no picks, we decided, since it's literally the last week before the NFL playoffs, we're gonna make our official picks before the NFL playoffs. I know the matchups aren't set, but we're gonna go off what we think what the matchups are gonna be, and we're gonna pick our Super Bowl winners. So, Real, this is basically your segment. So, who do you think? You can use your heart if you want to. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl out here in Las Vegas? Who's going to the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I think it should be a rematch of what we saw a couple of weeks ago. I think the best two teams are the Niners and the Ravens. And I think this is Lamar's year. I think he's playing at a different level we've never seen him play before. Never seen quarterbacking at this level. The shit he's doing, like, it's just crazy. I watch every Ravens game. I watched him hang 40 before you can even get to 10 most times. They're replacing players. You can't, like, Odell is a shell of himself. Zay Flowers is probably the best wide receiver. Isaiah Likely wasn't even catching passes before Mark Andrews went down, and now he's probably he's a target now. So it's like we got to stop moving to the yard marker on how the quarterback game should be played when it comes to anybody else, because everybody gives all this love to Brock Purdy, but Brock Purdy was born on third base. You know what I'm saying? He was born with the best left tackle in football, the best running back in football, the best coach in football, two of the best wide receivers in football, and Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. Just okay, unless you're Josh
and
Dobbs,
the best defense, and the best defense.
Unless you're Josh Dobbs, you're gonna mess it up. So I'm gonna go just with the Ravens and the Niners for the Super Bowl pick, and I think the Ravens are the best team. I think the Ravens are the best. I think it's, like I said, I just think it's Lamar year. Their defense is complete. I think he's about to be a 2-time MVP and get his first ring, and hopefully win a Super Bowl this year. He deserves it.
So you decided to go all chalk.
The best two teams, honestly, if you watch football, if you've been watching how it's been going, it's just, you can tell that the way the Ravens have been putting cleats in asses. And if you watch that Monday Night Massacre, the way they went into San Francisco and put all types of boots and cleats and grass in the Niners' ass that day, you would know that the Ravens are that team. Not many people, they walked into the Niners' house and punched them in the fucking mouth. And there was nothing the Niners can do about it. So I just think the Ravens are just head and shoulders above everybody else. But what y'all think?
Oh, let me hop in here because we want to talk. I asked if we could talk about Lamar.
Sure.
We ain't gonna get the actual time that because so much shit popped off. But I just want to go back to remember the beginning of the season. Remember the whole off season. Remember before the last playoffs, and everybody talking that Lamar don't deserve guaranteed money. Look, we can all understand that, in a sport like this, giving a player guaranteed money, it's risky. But he clearly makes that team a Super Bowl contender. They with their backups and backups on backups, and they just backup running back, backup backup wide receiver, backup tight end, and they playing their best football right now, and it's all because of him. And Atlanta had the audacity to be the first motherfuckers. And he was on Atlanta with the players that are on there, with the players that are on there on that offense. He could easily be they could easily be the number 2 team in the conference. Nope, first team. It was the first team to say no. First team. So I don't want to, like, we could say all that. Like, hey, he ain't having astronomical numbers. That's fine. He's having
Do you know how
numbers.
many Jackson? Do you know how many Jackson Falcon jerseys you would have sold?
Bruh,
Do you know how many Jackson Falcon jerseys you would like? I don't like. I understand, dude. Like when she just does the slight tangent, but did they ever think of that? Like how big that is culturally?
They
for
went
sure.
with Desmond Ritter. Desmond Ritter. Like,
Literally.
what?
Remember a couple years ago, Derek Carr was the most like the middle of the pack quarterback in the league. I think Desmond Ritter's has the title now of the most middle of the
No,
pack.
that's disrespecting Derek Carr.
Nah.
Derek Carr,
Derek Carr's still there. He's still great.
Oh, he's still middle of the pack. My bad.
No, yeah. Desmond Ritter never even got to the pack. Yeah.
I was like, Derek Carr is the line. Desmond Ritter is way below the
Yeah,
line.
like you actually have to have like a good, like the whole thing is like what I say about quarterbacks like this, like there has to be a season of good film.
Yeah.
Oh, like there has to be a season of good plays. Like we'll be like, hey, bro, you threw more touchdowns than interceptions.
Well, I'm thinking about what the Ravens, the Falcons did to the Colts in their most recent game. So my bad. Keep going.
But go ahead with your pick.
Yeah. So I truly wanted to just say, like, I love that Lamar is proving these dudes. Also, all the talk because he was injured last season, right? And he had the knee. Oh, you can't pay a running quarterback. He's the best running quarterback ever because if you watch him play, he is playing actually conservatively when he's running. He is playing not to hurt himself, and he's protecting himself and still getting 20 yards. He is playing and it's like he is playing at such a different level. You can just tell that it's slowed down for him. And it's just like one of those things. Isaiah Likely one-handed catch like ridiculous and just keep the machine going. He revived ODB for 1 game, for 2 games. Where ODB was balling and then he got injured. Like all these things where it's just like y'all full of it, man. Y'all look, it's easy to play the result, but I think it's also like the result has always been there. He's only been ascending. The fact that he got injured is what only slowed him down. So y'all was just ridiculous with that, but you could have gave him a 3-year guaranteed contract. You could have gave him like a 4-year guaranteed contract. I think it is 4, right, Rel? I think it's a short guarantee like contract. But
yeah, it's short.
Y'all sitting there acting like y'all didn't want him. Get the fuck up out of here. And then it is easy to say that y'all were colluding against him. And that's such bullshit. But anyways, my picks. This may be surprising. As much as the Ravens have been balling, there has been a trend this year. There's been a trend this year.
Like where you're going.
Trend this year that every time these teams start blowing people out, they lose. Coming up soon. So I feel like it may happen to the Ravens, given they're gonna get a bye week. They may lose. They may lose. So, Rel, I think your Cowboys is going to the Super Bowl, bro. I think your Cowboys is going to the Super Bowl. I don't know how the 49ers are going to lose.
I didn't. Okay, I don't like where you're going. I thought I liked where you're going. Now I don't. I don't like where you're going.
I don't know how.
I mean, like I was saying this: the Niners could be had, and the Ravens exposed the Niners. The Ravens exposed Brock Purdy. You know, like and all these other like so. You know, like the Ravens exposed the game managers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Brock Purdy's a game manager. Dak's a game manager. You know what I'm saying? So
you sound like Cam Newton.
Wow.
Cam had a point. All I was saying is Cam was right.
Even with that hat, even with the way he dressed,
they forget like the nigga didn't win the MVP and the Heisman Trophy.
I'm sorry, Cowboys who, Jesse?
All right, I got Cowboys because I feel like the 49ers are gonna lose before they get to the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are gonna do the Cowboys still have a chance to? They still have a chance to win
Well,
the division,
we
right?
win with the 2 seed. We don't have to play the 49ers to the NFC Championship game.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I feel like the 49ers are gonna lose leading up to that. So I think the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl, and I think they are gonna go to the Super Bowl against my Buffalo Bills. That's who they're gonna go up against. Who they gonna be playing? Because Ja is gonna be balling. That's all I got to
I'm
say.
with it.
So
I
because
didn't think he
I
was gonna
Bill
do it. I
leave
didn't think he was
again.
gonna do it.
Jesse,
I
you let me
Bill
down. You let me
He was gonna
down.
do it. I didn't think he was gonna
I
do it.
Bill
Hey
leave
man, be a homer.
again.
Be a homer, dog. It's cool. Even real,
At
even the
least I could
biggest,
do it one
even the
time.
biggest homer on this
Exactly.
podcast wasn't a homer on
Me,
his pick.
me and Ralph have switched roles. I don't know
Yeah,
when
the
this
biggest
happened.
homer. He went with his
he's
head, and you
admitting
went with the
he's admitting
homerism.
that he's admitting Dak is a game
That's
manager.
crazy.
That all
You got
sounds
your
like
head
me.
when you get.
Real,
Nah,
you've grown up, and Jesse, you've deteriorated.
No, it's just that it's a bad letdown, and I know
This is a
NFL season is almost coming to an
This
end,
season
and it's
hasn't been
like
too great. Yeah,
wow.
and if the Cowboys like let rip that rug up under me like a slippery banana peel, it's not gonna go good this year, you know. But go ahead,
Clips,
Clips.
Wow.
picks on you, man. Who you got going to the Super Bowl?
Well, I feel like I'm in an episode of What If for Marvel, and the universe has just changed.
Man, just
Everything
the
just
world's just
shifted.
changed.
Like, Jesse, I never thought I would see you become the evil villain, but
The
you have.
homer, just went straight
That's
homer.
Rel, I
Homer
am so
Simpson.
sorry for the way we treated you last year. I apologize. Now, with that being said, I think if we're talking upsets, I think the Browns and
Ooh,
the Ravens are gonna dance, and it's not gonna be what people think, because I think the Browns typically have the Ravens number, and that's my only issue. I think the Niners still take the NFC, but that Browns Raven matchup to me is scary. I think if there's a team on the AFC that can take the Ravens down, it might be the Browns.
It
You know,
is
it
the
could be
Browns are the only team to beat the Ravens and the 49ers this year.
yeah. So I think that the Browns might be able to get up in there, and Joe Flacco might be just
right.
doing his shit.
Writing a storybook, literally writing a storybook. Fucking
Yeah. Either they're gonna make a movie about Flacco, or they're gonna make a movie about Purdy, depending on how this season. It's
I'm
the
gonna make mine quick.
Purdy got exposed, so they're not gonna make a movie about Purdy. So.
I'm gonna make
no,
mine
no.
real
He
quick.
needs some adversity. He needs some adversity. It's a part of the journey.
I'm gonna make mine real quick so we can get to the other topics. But I still believe. I know. Again, we've seen this entire year this team basically struggle on offense, but their defense is still ranked pretty high. And I still believe that this quarterback is still the best in the game. And I'm going with Pat, man. I'm running with Pat. I'm going
This
Chiefs and
team
I'm
just
going
ain't good,
Niners.
bro.
I'm going Chiefs and I'm going Niners. I think that man Pat Mahomes is just, I think he's God with the football, and I just, we'll see. That's what I'm running with, man.
But
That's
he got the devil running routes.
He got the You're right. He got the devil running routes. So that's the issue. We got to see who's gonna catch the ball.
That's a good one. Rail, write that down.
Yeah, right there. But that's who I'm running.
Kadarius Toney though, he got to trust
Kadarius
Toney.
Bro,
If there's ever a
it's not
place,
even just Kadarius Toney. It's not even
if there's
just
ever a
Kadarius Toney.
place you can redeem yourself, man, do it in the playoffs, man. If there's ever a place where you can redeem yourself, it is the playoffs.
You got to trust Val.
100%.
Kelsey too, because during the later in the year, he started looking more old and creaky.
He's breaking down. He's breaking
Yeah,
down.
he's looking more old and creaky.
He's not breaking down. He's dealing with a woman right now. That's what's happening. It's terrible. He went from my homeboy white boy to honky tonk. That's his fault. That is his fault. She should not show up to no more games until he has over 100 yards in that game.
All right, so to reiterate for our picks, I'm going Chiefs, Niners, Super Bowl. Jesse's going Bills. Who did you say?
Cowboys.
Bills, Cowboys. Bills, Cowboys.
Fucking ludicrous.
Clips, who do you got?
Browns, Niners.
Browns, Niners, and Rail got chalk, Niners, Ravens. So we all have different picks. So 3 people are gonna be hella wrong. I think we got 3 Niner picks, right? No, me and Clips got Niners. So we can be right on the NFC, but you got Dallas, and he got.
What's the bet, Kev?
I don't know. We got to think about that. We got to think about the bet.
Last time it was somebody got to get an outfit picked on the pod, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that still hasn't happened. But
Sorry, a nigga broke.
You better go to the Goodwill in Beverly Hills.
That still hasn't happened. All right, man. So we're gonna get to not list. I was gonna do things on the internet I don't understand. Maybe Clips can help me. Maybe I could do a quick one. Clips, what's the obsession with these white people in these stupid Stanley Cups that are selling on StockX for like $400? Do you know anything about this? Do you guys know anything about this? It's crazy. That's going on.
I saw it, but I don't understand it.
I don't understand it, but it's because it's like I
don't know what's going on.
All I know is people have been trying to have the Stanley Cup because that's one of those trophies that people are not allowed to touch. Like they have like a huge superstition with it, but everybody's trying to just drink out of it and do dumb shit.
Going for $400 like they're freaking holographic Pokemon cards.
Hey, bro, I was a kid when Burger King dropped the gold Pokemon card joint. Yeah. So that's how they treat it right now.
That's how they treat it.
I might still have one of those.
I don't understand, and I was hoping.
I remember them golds. I remember them golds.
Yeah, me too. All right, so we're gonna get to not list. This not list is probably gonna take a while, but we'll see how fast we can get through this.
Or it depends what you want to skip.
We'll see. This one hurts my heart. So number 1 on the not list, Best Buy is now phasing out sales of DVDs and Blu-rays. We knew this was coming. This is the only place besides Target that you could at least see and physically touch as a mega store. I know there's other places that sell CDs and stuff. So
I think Walmart still does.
Walmart too, but they're the clean versions. No one should get CDs and stuff at Walmart. You're a loser if you do.
But here's the thing, though. There's a huge reemergence of digital
vinyls. People are buying vinyls.
Vinyls, but kids are starting to buy CDs too.
Really?
Yeah, like my homegirl hit me up maybe like a few weeks ago, and she was like, "Yo, Clips, I'm looking for CDs and stuff to buy my brother," and she was buying him CDs and she was buying him records. So she went to a record store to to cop all that stuff. So that's interesting that they're getting rid of that.
Remember a few years ago, tapes was coming back in.
No, tapes are still coming back because we're in the primal nostalgia area because all of these kids, they don't have nothing new that their generation created. Like our generation had a whole, like, we're responsible for this, and this. They're not responsible for anything except recycled ideas.
I mean, that generation is responsible for apps. That's TikTok.
Basically.
Ooh, Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. Yeah, so I mean, I don't have anything further to add, just that's kind of crazy. Target, as of right now, will probably be the only big distributor of CDs until further otherwise. I mean, like you said, Walmart has them as well too, but Walmart only sells the clean versions, if I remember correctly. All right, number 2 on the not list. This is just an announcement. This is not really anything we won't. I mean, I guess we can talk about it in a little bit. But Jonathan Majors is going to have his first interview on ABC's Good Morning America on Monday. After obviously being fired from
for what?
And Navry's allegations.
What the fuck you gotta say? The shit's already over, bro. Just shut up, bro. What is it?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested to watch.
Nah. He needs to be able to say his piece.
Nah, fuck that. Jigaboo ass hat.
I will say this. I kind of agree with side with Rail. I mean, I don't agree with the way Rail said that, but like, there's nothing for him to gain. To me, there's nothing for him to gain in this interview because people already.
That's my point.
People already
like, nigga, what the fuck? Like you're not carrying the Conqueror no more. That's it.
He's a
people
rep
made
in
up
it.
their minds. So it's gonna be interesting to see what this does and what he says. So
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Like, I don't give a
it's
fuck what
just
you
gonna
have
be
to say.
hard. I mean, I think it's just gonna be hard to like place yourself as a victim because most people, as Charlemagne said, didn't read the details. All they saw was guilty because that was the bold lettering. So it's gonna be hard to victimize yourself. You should have put that tape out of you running way earlier.
yeah.
And here's the beginning. Hopefully Megan Good sitting next to him. And
Well, nigga, what you talking about? If she didn't sit next to him, his accounts would have been like they would have knocked him down. So thank you, Megan Good, for sitting next to him and supporting him because that's how some of
How
the
he do
charges
that?
didn't. What?
How he do that? How Megan Good show up?
apparently
Looking
that's
good.
what the whole well, yeah. That's exactly
That
how
big.
she showed up.
No, I'm saying like how he get her to show up?
That's his chick. Like they've
That's
been
his
dating.
girl. What you mean?
How did that happen?
What do you mean?
I
How
mean,
did that
Because
happen?
apparently
he
that's
found the woman that was acting like Coretta.
Nigga, you seen Creed 4? What are you talking about?
apparently that's what the fight over the phone was. That Megan Good was already texting them and stuff. They was already
Real,
talking
you
on the
seen
side,
Creed?
but
You know what time it is?
I say apparently, so we don't know proof. I don't like. I'm with y'all. I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't know what. I truly just am like just go act, bro. But I mean, because you're not gonna get into what you're trying when you go to Good Morning. Like first of all, I wish you didn't go to Good Morning America. Why don't you go to a platform where it's a black person and you get to talk to a black person because they're gonna have more understanding
Then now
than.
Robin Roberts or
Nope, that ain't
Michael
true because Gail King been fucking us for years.
huh?
That's why I said no. I did. That's why I said not Good Marriage. That's not one of these big ones because these big ones
Go sit down with
is you
like
trying to convince.
go sit down with like Angela Yee. No, not Angela Yee. Go sit down with Angie Martinez. I'm sorry, Angie Martinez. Go
Angie
sit down with
Martinez is gonna be a good one. How
Radio?
about
You want him to
yeah?
go
That's
get
what
cleared
I'm
by
saying.
radio, folks?
That's true.
But
He might as well go to 85
How
South.
about you not do an interview, nigga, and just go
no,
away?
there's just the Good Morning
He should
America,
just go
like
on Wild and Out.
the old going to Good Morning America, he would get destroyed on Wild and Out. I don't even watch Wild and Out anymore, but the first joke is gonna be, and the first and the last joke, and every joke from there is gonna be about him running across the street. It's gonna be him
Why did the majors
running
cross the road?
blocks. Exactly. I'm just like, there's so many more platforms that you could go talk on that people will go find it. I think this Good Morning America, they're gonna try to, they're gonna try to dramatize it. They're gonna try to
Where's
make
Tavis Smiley?
yeah. I mean,
On PBS?
If we were gonna get to it right now, I said he could go to Club Shay Shay.
I was gonna say that.
Where's
That's a safe.
Tavis
No,
Smiley?
never mind. That's not a safe space
Apparently,
right now.
that's a safe
Where's
space
Tavis
for people
Smiley
to
when you
just
need
air
it?
out stuff now. I don't know. It's a safe
Now
place.
been airing it out. They been
I
airing
was
it
his
out.
publicist and the
But
nigga went
now
on Shay Shay.
they
I'm quitting
shooting
the
over
next
there.
day.
Now they shooting over there.
Yeah, they shooting
When they say
No,
when
they
they say don't
shooting
go
over
over
there.
there,
They shooting over there, boy.
they shooting over there. You gonna stay your ass at home.
All right,
But
number 3. You know I like a good list, and I like a good list to make you guys upset. Well, this one's not that bad. I don't think so. So Rolling Stone, our favorite publication that we hate on when they make lists, because they make so much great lists.
Oh,
Source is trying to be them.
They compiled a list of the 100 greatest R&B songs of this generation. So it's the 100 greatest R&B songs of the 21st generation.
what year does it start?
That's a great question. I believe
Who's the oldest artist on there?
04. I believe it's 04.
Okay.
All right, Jagged Edge is still out. We still.
That's why I said.
Still,
That's why I was like, who's the
I'm
oldest artist on there?
Confessions
I'm
is still
not gonna
getting
run
run.
through this whole 100 list, but I
Because
will
number
say
one better be an Usher song. But go ahead, continue.
I'm gonna say the top 20, and then I'll say some notable other ones positions, because and we'll go from there. Should I go from 20 to 1? I should go from 20 to 1, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I'll go in reverse. You Rock My World, Michael Jackson. It's number 20.
Okay. That's 21.
That's 20. Yeah.
Oh, that's 20. Okay. That's a clean
SZA.
R&B pop song.
That's not even Mike's top. That's not even in Mike's top 20.
That's the thing. It's the cutoff. It's 04. It's 04.
Yeah.
You have to think about the
I was
cutoff.
about to say, because that's not even in Mike's top 20.
Nah, we know that.
Yeah,
we know that.
But yeah, so I had to be corrected on this too when I was going through the list. So you have to recognize the cutoff. The cutoff is important. Number 19, a newer song, SZA, Snooze. Love that song. It deserves its place on this list.
Damn, that's already wow.
I would have put
that's
Kill Bill
high.
there. I would have put Kill Bill there.
Snooze. Snooze is great.
No,
like,
I'm saying because
that's a little high.
Because I was about to say
That's
I think
a little.
Snooze. I think Snooze should go. We need to put Snooze. Oh shit, you're right.
Snooze should crack the top 40, but not.
If we're going from 2004,
if we're going from 2004, talk any bad about SZA or that song. Anyway, number 18.
Bad about it.
Number 18, Cranes in the Sky, Solange. Number 17.
Oh, that's a little.
Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough for me.
Who wrote this list?
Let me get number 16.
Wait, who was that?
Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough for me.
I know the song, but I was like, is that 2004?
Number 16, Pretty Wings, Maxwell.
Okay, well, no.
Number 15.
Okay, I'm sorry, Kev.
Let me run through these. Let me run through these real quick.
Wait, go back. What was that one again?
Number 16, Pretty Wings, Maxwell.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me run through these real quick, and then we can talk about some of the ones real quick. All right, number 15, Rock the Boat, Aaliyah. Number 14, Love on Top, Beyonce. Number 13, Best Part, Daniel Caesar featuring Her. Love that song. Number 12, this one was a little controversial between when me and my lady was going through this. Frontin' with Jay-Z and Pharrell. I don't think that's really an R&B song, but we can talk about that if y'all want to talk about that.
He's singing.
Yeah, that's like he's singing.
Number 11, Adorn Miguel. Number 10, Full Moon, Brandy. Number 9, Bag Lady, Erykah Badu. Number 8.
All right, now we finally get it somewhere.
Number 8, John Legend, Ordinary People. Number 7, Alicia Keys, Fallen. Number 6, Frank Ocean, Thinking About You. Number 5, We Belong Together, Mariah Carey. I can't say any bad words about that song. I love that song. Number 4, Be Without You, Mary J. Blige. Number 3, Dangerously in Love, Beyonce. Number 2, Untitled, How Does It Feel, D'Angelo. And number 1, Confessions, Part 2 by Usher.
Oh, these are albums. These ain't songs.
You guys have to say, huh?
These are albums. These ain't songs, right?
No, songs.
Oh, nigga. Okay. This list is track. That's what I have to say. You gave me 20 down.
How is my booed out of there?
Like now.
How is my booed out of the top 20?
Look, man.
I was burned out ahead of Confessions.
That was so in the comments, somebody said that. They was like, because I went through this whole 100 list, and I was just looking at artists that had multiple songs on this list. Clips, you look like you're going through the list right now. You're going through the list?
I just pulled it up.
Yeah, okay. Usher it's only Usher and Beyonce that has 2 songs on this list. Two.
All right, Kev, let's move on. Move on, Kev. Move on.
Wait, I got something to say.
How's there not even a Destiny Child in there? Wait.
Cater to You is on this list. Cater to You is on this list. It's,
okay, I didn't hear you say Cater to You.
It's not in the top 20. It's not in the top 20.
Damn it.
The only song I had a problem with, I think Carl Thomas is on this list at number 35. I Wish, the one of the greatest songs ever written. I don't know who wrote that song. That song should have been in the top 20.
35.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Carl Thomas wrote it.
Love by Music Soul Child is number 40. Just throwing that out there. Full Moon by Brandy beat Love by Music Soul Child.
And I like Full Moon.
Bruh, Adorn. I love Adorn. Adorn is not a top 20 R&B song. Adorn is not top 20. What the
Keisha
fuck?
Cole, Love is
Damn,
number
they
54.
got Neo. They got
Keisha
Neo
Cole,
so sick at
Love
41.
is 54.
Bro, what is somebody was on. Bro, hold on, dog. Wait a
It
second.
also feels. It also
Let's
feels
get
like there's songs before 2004. It feels like there's songs before 2004, unless I'm tripping.
yeah. No, you're right. Because Let's Get Married is 43 on the list. It's
It
1999.
might be
And
2000 then. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's 99 to now.
99, yeah, because 21st century.
Bro, hold on. Let's Get Married. That's a top 10
Hey, and then
song.
if we're gonna keep it a bean too, so if it's 1999, there's a
I
very
heard it
prominent
all.
name that's very vacant on this list, and his name starts with the letter R. And
Nah.
his name
Yeah,
starts with the letter
Bob.
R.
Move
Yeah,
on.
Bob. We can't talk about Bob.
His
Move
letter starts.
on.
His name
We
starts
can't.
with the
Move
letter R.
on.
We can't
Move
talk about
on.
Bob.
Move on.
But
Move
I'm
on.
but
Move
but
on. Move on.
If
I
happy
ain't gonna
people
lie.
ain't on
He should
here,
have like
or if
4 of
Step in the
those.
Name of Love ain't on here,
Don't say the
it's a
name
flop.
song.
Step in the Name of Love should be on here.
See, you being
Hey,
nice.
you know what? This is the year of exposure, anyways. So the truth is gonna come out somehow. We can say the same. We can say the name of the song.
reason
Epstein
why
Yeah,
I
we
Island's
can
didn't
about
say the
to.
name of the
You're right.
song. We just ain't gotta
You're
reason
say.
why I
No,
didn't post my
because he
top
might say a
one of my
song
top
that's
albums
about,
played is because one of them had to happen to be an R. Kelly album.
Hey,
See,
I'm not gonna
Rel just
lie
put
to
to say
y'all.
his name.
They have Tweet,
Yeah, that
Oops
song. Yeah,
on the list.
that song sucks. I don't know why that song.
Why is it on the list?
Oops, there goes
That song sucks. As a love song,
The record label said "Oops" right after that. They said "Oops." How did you get a deal?
Missy
Because
Elliott said oops.
oops, you're not supposed to be
No,
having a deal.
hey, these songs. It has to be based off of like record sales because there's ain't no way that a stale American boy is number 38 over a Music Soul Child.
That's a more. That's
Yeah,
again to me. That's
yeah.
not another. That's pop.
What about
like,
wait? What about
pop and Front are like pop songs to me. Am I wrong?
I'm with
no,
you.
not
I can
fronting.
see
Front is
Talia on
like you
here.
don't think Front. You think Front is R&B?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an alternative. I
It's
think
pop
that was
to me.
It's pop to me too.
I
Clip, since you're running through the list, and for whatever reason I can't run through this.
Is Carrie Hilson
when I was running
on
through the
there?
list, I was like, Drake better have a song on here, and it was Marvin's
There's
Room.
no
Marvin's
Carrie
Room better been on the
Hilson.
list. Marvin Room was on the list.
No, Marvin's not on the list.
Yes, it is. It's somewhere on the list.
It
I looked
is?
it up. It's on the list somewhere.
Is
I
Carrie
forgot what
Hilson,
number it is, but Marvin
Carrie Hilson on
there?
Marvin's list is on the list.
You know what? I think I did this wrong. Load previous. Oh, actually, they have a whole. If you want to know the list for sure, they did the list in order on Spotify.
Yeah, they did. They have it on Spotify. All right, so
yeah.
I just
Fuck
wanted to run
that,
through the
man.
list.
I'm sick.
Oh, Love Comes Around ain't on there? Wait, I don't even think it's called that, but I know.
Bump. Hey, bump on the
Bump
list.
is like in the 90s or something. But you know who wrote that song?
Hey, wait.
No,
It goes bump 99. Then it goes Addiction by Ryan Leslie featuring Cassie and Fabulous. That's crazy.
What about I'm a Flirt?
I'm a Flirt is not on the list. That's not an R&B song, Jesse.
I'm a Flirt.
that's not an R&B song.
Planes make the list.
All
right, Kelly, you're a grown ass man.
You want to sprinkle some more in while we're doing this? Then feel free. But all right,
just shoot them out there every
now and then. Just shoot some stuff out there. All right, the last one on the
Marvin's
list.
Room number 82.
Okay,
Marvin's Room 82. There you go. I was like, I was like, Marvin's Room should definitely be on that list. All right, last on the not list. I don't know what number we're at, so 4 or 5, something like that. That's just I just put it on the not list for it to be a discussion because I already left the segment for Katt on its own because it's its own whole topic. But if you were sleeping under a rock, we have beef between Aaron Rodgers airing out false claims of pedophilia towards Jimmy Kimmel. They both are. Well, I guess Aaron isn't technically an employee of the House of Disney, but he does get paid by the Pat McAfee show to appear. So technically, he gets Disney checks. So yeah, this went rampant, and immediately people just started talking about like the story just immediately turned into, oh, Pat McAfee is gonna have to get rid of Aaron Rodgers off of the show, which to me seems obvious. But to me,
But he's not.
the more egregious thing is this motherfucker Aaron Rodgers just runs and just says conspiracy theory stuff on the Pat McAfee show, which he's been doing for as long as he's been on there.
He's always been on that shit.
I see your hand,
but-
Real. I see your hand.
But
You're next.
I would just say, because the only reason why Aaron did that, there's something
Because
happened
Kim will
previously.
take shots at him. Kim will take shots at him.
Yeah. Something previously happened where Kimmel had said something, and then like it was
Aaron for the longest time.
So I don't-
years
I
to
don't-
make it though.
But that's what all late night hosts do. They take shots at people.
So maybe Aaron just took a shot at him.
But
That's not taking a shot
You
at somebody.
can't take a shot with pedophilia. This
That's
is
not
like
taking a
literally
shot
the
at
worst
somebody.
thing you can take a
Yeah.
shot with. Accusing
Yeah,
somebody
that's not
of
taking a shot
sexually-
at somebody.
Hey man,
Sexually
sometimes when they
touching
go low,
children.
you go low.
This is
You know what I'm saying?
this is
You go low, I go to hell. You know,
this is
So-
the lowest you can
That's
go. Like,
that's
because not only
uh,
so for those I think we're talking about. So Aaron Rodgers accused Jimmy Kimmel of potentially being on the Epstein documents that was going to be released yesterday, which anybody that thought it was just going to be a list of fucking names, you're a fucking idiot. It's 200 fucking pages. I stopped at literally after the 4th page. I was like, fuck this. Anyway.
Also, if you thought it was a list of names, you thought that was going to be the names that you believed they were going to put. That would be the actual
like people
list.
were waiting on the list like it was a
Nigga,
track
you know
list.
how
Like
first off, if anybody
there was people
believed that
waiting
that's
on
the
list like it was
actual
gonna be a
list,
track list of songs.
nigga, they'd already traded out the motherfuckers they really wanted already.
I was about to say too, you know, they waited so long. You know how many millionaires and billionaires probably paid to get their name off the list. Anyway, that's a story.
how
for another
many
day.
how many missed files. We not stupid.
Oh, my name's on the list.
Well, quick though, they both have said some wild shit about each other though.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't really give a fuck.
They've definitely been
This
saying
ain't the
wild
one.
I
shit
will
about
say
each other.
You
the
can
only
say
reason I give a
100
fuck
million
is because
things.
when you accuse,
Yeah, but
this is the worst thing you can accuse somebody. Like you,
But if you watch it, he
Even
said
if
it in a
somebody
joking
murdered-
manner. He said
even
it.
if-
He said it in a
You
joking
can
manner.
joke all you
Even if
want, but
somebody
there's a
said
serious
you're a
thing going
murderer,
on right now.
what's worse
I mean,
than
but they
being a
Again,
taking
murderer
shots
is
at each
being
other.
a sex offender. A
hey, how
child
many times have
is-
y'all been in situations where y'all you
I ain't
couldn't
never
take
been
the
accused
digs
of
that was
touching kids though.
hey, all I'm saying is that the nature of the climate, he understands if I'm gonna say something fucked up, if you jump out the window on me, I'm jumping out the window on you. And you better
That's
hope
what
I
I'm
don't hit
saying.
the ground. Like I
There's
know it's
so
it's
many things to jump out the window with though.
That
There's
don't
just
make
I
so
know.
many things.
but when
But
we
you
were
know what?
kids,
I have probably Aaron is just a fucking a weirdo since he's gotten to New York. So I mean,
He's been a weirdo. He's always been a weirdo. He's always
I mean, I
been a
don't. So
weirdo.
Jimmy Kimmel taking
the
it there.
quarterback.
And I don't know if Aaron literally was probably just joking, like because he's just aloof. So I mean, but like they take shots at each other. Like I said, you go low, I go to hell. So, but I'm on that kind of energy. So
You can say you whip your kids. Calling it a pedophile, that's two different. You know what I'm
but he
saying?
said, but like
it doesn't correlate to me. It does not make the sense. I would never again. There is no worse thing than being called, especially as a public figure.
Especially what is
This is
and
one
then
of those
put
things
him
that
on the
doesn't get
list of
rubbed
the
off. Like
things
this
that's coming out.
This is one of those things that doesn't come off. Like, this doesn't come off your jacket. Like this stays on your pet. Like some idiot is still gonna think about this. So this is how disgusting and fucked up this was. So people were saying. So people were waiting on this list of the Epstein list. Like I said, like it was a track list, and obviously, Kimmel's name was not on the list. There was people in accounts literally putting Kimmel's editing and putting Kimmel's name on the list of the Epstein doc, like his name was on the list. That was going on the internet today and yesterday.
That's the internet, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The internet going.
People
It don't matter
believe
what's
the
said.
internet. That's what I'm saying.
It's I think the problem with it though is the same way that we watch Chris Rock get slapped for being able to talk freely and all that stuff. At some point, somebody's gonna jump out the window on you. I'm not saying that Aaron is right or wrong, but they're taking jabs because you don't like something. Because anything, if you look at the past, so since 2021 that this has been happening with them going back and forth with each other. His digs are also character defamation as well.
True.
Aaron just finally just said some wild shit back
about the vaccination shit.
Like he can sue him the same way.
Kimmel's probably been the loudest, but all these late night hosts have taken shots at Aaron for a lot of the shit he said.
I get you
about the back shit, especially about
the
so
the
you, as a comedian,
shit.
ain't no lines, ain't no fucking lines in comedy.
You watched that Cat Williams interview. He said there are lines. He said there are.
Ain't no lines.
Hear that from y'all?
Ain't no lines.
I don't hear that from y'all because y'all like rap beef just like I do, but y'all was trying to protect me.
Ain't no fucking lines in this shit. It's just sensitivity, you know?
This ain't rap beef. That ain't sensitivity. Like, come on.
No, I'm just saying it just what. But I'm just saying,
white guys.
Like, what are you talking about? That is not sensitivity. These are killers. Those are niggas don't want to be affiliated with rape. Niggas don't want to be affiliated with putting hands on women. Like, you're taking now this is there. You're saying pedophilia with children.
Hold on.
That is
verbatim.
Not
verbatim. This is what he said. He said there's a lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, who are really hoping that doesn't come out. He's just alluding. He didn't say he's.
All right, that eases it up.
You know what you're doing.
But it's not. But here's the thing, though. And if you've been saying shit about me for years and I've said nothing, I've said nothing about
something.
you.
We've established he said something. They've been having a back and forth.
No, but I'm just saying, like Aaron just started this shit with Pat McAfee.
Wait, come on, hold on. Can we go back for a second? You keep saying he hasn't been saying nothing. He has been taking shots.
He said stuff.
Aaron Rodgers has always been taking shots. Just because he hasn't said Jimmy Kimmel's name, he's been taking shots at Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, he never said. It's not because he hasn't. It's because he hasn't been saying his name. Those vague shots. Jimmy Kimmel's a part of those.
So him saying it jokingly, right? If a comedian says that jokingly about somebody, is it now supposed to be funny? If Dave Chappelle said that on stage in Dreamer, right, jokingly, I think that's not a fair take. Then
I think any kind of sexual anything with children is a line to me. Like you better off talking about somebody's mama before talking about them doing that with children in today's climate. Because, like, again, that's one of those things that just doesn't come off your jacket. It stays on there. You can't take it off.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just say this. Look, you could say they took shots at each other. You could say all those things. I told Kev this earlier. It's resonating with me big time because it makes me, realize I got to be, careful or do things in a very more like diligent and clear way. You don't want to say something where you have to later on to leave it to where you have to explain yourself, right?
You did say
so when you are saying something like that, and then everybody got to do all the explaining for you, where he took shots at her, he did this, he did. It's like, bro,
you literally came out today. I'm sorry to cut you off. Came out today, and the first thing he addressed was that he apologized for his show. Like, this is his platform. Obviously, you can't control what Aaron said. He doesn't agree with what Aaron said, but he was like I take a part in it because it was done here, and this is my house.
Now you leaving it for other people. Like, if you gonna say that, why? Like, if Pat is supposed to be your fucking boy, dog. Like, come on. First and foremost, let's just turn it all around. Let's put it in the picture. Like, you know what? Aaron Rodgers, fine. Let's all agree. Let's just all agree right here. You could say that. You can go low. You can go low all the way to the fucking ground. You just put your boy in fucking trouble.
Right.
You just almost cut your boy a fucking check because the mouse does not fucking play with that shit. So we'll just cut.
Well, technically, they do play with that. They just don't want people to know that they play with that.
Well, George Lucas is on the list, right?
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you right now, you do shit like that because they don't want to he can sue them for everything. because he put them on TV. Like that shit. If this is your boy, why would you do that to your boy? Number one. Number two, it's just one of these things where it's like now everybody got to do the explaining for you. Now everybody got to do all these things for you while you just sit there.
Yeah,
come on,
that was where I was going to take it next. So we can move on to the Cat thing. What do you think happens? Do you think because I think there's three options. I think A, Aaron says nothing and he just lets this fall by the wayside. B, he does a bullshit PR apology on his social.
Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all of this. Aaron Rodgers. No, we can say there's A, B, and C. Aaron Rodgers, 5,000 fucking yards next year. Do not. Everything you've been doing, all that talk, because he's been talking like he's the motherfucking 5-time champ. He's been talking like he's the most untouchable motherfucker. You haven't got out.
I'm gonna say Rel's been on this bandwagon too. That Aaron Rodgers, he walks around like he's the '09 Boston Celtics. He walking around like he's
you walking around like you ain't 39 years old. You walking around like you ain't 39 years old, and one hit will end your fucking life. So go ahead and go out there and put up 5,000 fucking yards. Because the last time we see you, you couldn't turn around and you tore your fucking Achilles. So all that shit you've been doing, you better come out and fucking ball. Because that's the only thing you can do. We just talked about Lamar. All that shit they talked about Lamar, and Lamar said pay me. Look, now we know why Lamar needs to be paid. So, Aaron, you did your thing. Now we hear you. We know you a fucking weirdo now. Cool. Whatever.
Be who you are. In 2020. Probably
he's been a weirdo. Like he's been that. Like if you hear the stories about him, the first thing he said to our backup quarterback that the fucking 9/11 was it wasn't real. So he's been on this conspiracy shit. So it's fine. Go ahead. That's your life. You can do all that. You can say what you want. But there's one thing that we know in sports. Show and fucking prove. Because the last time you won a Super Bowl was a long fucking time ago, dog. It was a long time ago.
You've been riding on that shit for a long
time. Close your ears. Close your ears.
You've been riding on that shit for a long time. Everybody been giving you a pass. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the league. He don't got no help. He ain't got this.
4-time, right?
He been doing this.
4-time?
It don't fucking matter.
4-time.
It don't fucking matter. So come out here and shut everybody the fuck up and ball out. Mr. I can come back from Achilles in the same fucking season that it actually wasn't really possible. Oh, the 21 days. Nah. Now you got your whole year. Come back. And you better fucking ball. Because everybody was like, well, the Jets are one quarterback away. The Jets are this. The Jets are that. And you put yourself as this fucking savior that you're going to be. And you couldn't be one. So next season, be the savior that you said you're going to be. That's all it is. At the end of the day. Fuck out of here with all that shit. Nah, it's just one of those things where it's like, we give this motherfucker a pass on a lot of shit. Now, show and fucking prove. Go ahead.
I'm with you. Clips, I know he's not on your team no more, but you still got your cape for Aaron. It's cool. I respect it.
It's not even. It's not even just the cape.
You got your cape. It's cool.
Just trying to figure out how come he has to be the best football player. How come he just can't be a better person? Nope. What do we got with this?
Because I'll tell you right now, there's a guy called Patrick Mahomes that everybody says he's the best quarterback, and he already got one more than Aaron Rodgers. He already got one more than Aaron Rodgers.
And he served us
he did it
while he was with us.
And he did it with less.
If we're gonna do this, Jesse, just know that your team went to the Super Bowl many times in a row and came up with all right.
Ain't nobody on my team doing shit like this.
Yeah,
ain't nobody on the Bills doing all that shit like this. Ain't nobody on the Bills doing shit like this. Ain't nobody.
Nah, man. OJ was there. Y'all have OJ.
Oh my God.
According to team records, he's not.
No, Jesse can't do that, Jesse, because if you know about the Sean McDermott story this year, you can't say that.
All right.
After we found out he won 5 straight games.
if you know about what's
he
going
won
on,
5
you
straight
know.
games. He won 5 straight games.
Oh my God.
Sean, and just a little
And now
backstory.
he playing. Now he playing for the division. We thought we was out of this. We was out of the playoffs.
Right.
We thought it was all done.
Go ahead,
now we
Kim.
playing for the division.
All right.
So
we're gonna move on.
show improve.
We'll see how this goes. What we'll see what happens with the House of Mouse and how this is gonna play out, and we'll probably talk about it.
Well, I can't wait for you to name this episode "Passionate Jesse."
I'm just
Passion of the
tired
Jesse.
of all these I'm just tired of all these just qualifiers for this motherfucker. And the one thing he ain't doing.
Passionate? Wait till our next topic. Speaking of comedians and platforms and 2024 starting crazy and taking a flamethrower to someone's house and literally unloading it and just airing out everybody. That's what Katt Williams decided to do on Club Shay Shay. So if you've been sleeping under a rock, Katt Williams went to Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast, and did a 2 hour and 47 and 15 second audio YouTube adventure. I
needed 30 more minutes.
I got through 2 hours and maybe 13 minutes. So I'm not all the way done. I haven't listened to the whole thing.
I got 20 minutes left.
Clips, did you just get the clips? You just watch clips on? You didn't watch the whole thing? It was a lot. I
watched the whole thing.
I don't blame anybody.
I saw your post. You did.
I don't blame anybody for consuming this whole thing. If you consume this,
I had to digest it.
Huh?
Let me tell you right now, if you didn't consume the whole thing, that shit went by fast.
Isn't that when it says 2 hours and 47 minutes? Is that like real time? Because I feel like the videos go faster. Because it doesn't feel like
that's
3
real
hours.
time, bro. What are you talking about? That's real time,
bro. With the commercials,
I was faded
with commercials on YouTube. Yes,
with the having to skip. With having to skip.
And I was switching back because I was cleaning. I was going back before watching on YouTube and then cleaning, going downstairs and switching it to audio, listen to a podcast form, and then figuring out where I was left off when I came back upstairs. There's a whole bunch of bullshit. But yeah, man. So Katt Williams basically went on Club Shay Shay, and from moment A, his second paragraph was just airing out.
Second.
Some of the notable names that he aired out was Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer, who I very, very, very much enjoyed him. I will never not laugh at him saying this Cedric the Entertainer looks like a walrus, and he's supposed to be an entertainer. And he can't sing, dance, or write his own scripts. And that's
like I said, can't dance.
I died. I had to be resuscitated because I was like, yo, this whole time, my whole life, childhood, this nigga's been called Cedric the Entertainer. That is right. That is right.
He can't dance though. We see them dance on the Steve Harvey show. I mean, the Mark Curry show. I mean, Steve Harvey show.
Kevin Hart, who we referred to as an
hanging with plant. Mr. Cooper. My bad.
Kevin Hart, who we referred to as an industry plant, and then after what he said,
that's nothing new. That's not new though. That one is not new. That one's not new. He been said that. He been said that one. He been said that one.
And just throw out names. Anybody? Chris Tucker called a stray.
That wasn't a stray.
Chris Tucker called AK-47.
He called him Chris Epstein
because he don't fuck with Michael Jackson. Chris Tucker fuck with Michael Jackson.
Come on, name out other people. Come on, who else?
I would just say this. The best story.
Like Christmas.
Yeah, what was
the one moment that took me away that was the biggest punch in the gut. Is like, especially when he said that Sid stole his joke, and Sid went on there. Mind you, I watch Club Shay Shay sporadically, but I do love it when he has comedians on. So the comic view when he said when Cedric the Entertainer went on there and he said, "Did you steal?" He said, "No, the timing don't match up." And then the video is out.
The video surfaced. People went on the internet and found it, and it started.
And also too, I noticed in that video, if you watch him, like how he still didn't have no teeth. You can see the outline of Money Mike. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the Money Mike character. Like,
It
yeah,
was Katt In The Hat.
when he was kind of, I
AKA
said,
Katt In The
oh
Hat.
shit. I said, that's Money Mike right there. So, I mean, that proved two truths that he told. Now, about, I don't know, just when he got into the wife part about getting the light-skinned wife, you know,
That
and
was
that's what
fucked
comes
up.
along with,
I was like, I just read down, talked
what
about
does that have to do
7
with
different
anything?
comedians.
Yeah,
The
Bob
newspaper
Tell
was
Saget
me,
crazy.
said
if
that.
you love all women, why do you keep specifying light-skinned wives? If you talking about you love, all women equally,
He
okay.
said light skinned white with weird faces.
Yeah, we'll wear makeup, and the bitch don't do
I've
Nah,
anything.
never been in the
the
newspaper
thing
once.
I need and I want to get fact checked so bad is the Steve Harvey been running around his entire. I mean, I don't want to say running around because I respect Steve Harvey, but my entire life, and I've watched Steve Harvey interviews a lot coming up. My entire life, we all heard the story of Steve Harvey being homeless and living in his car. Right? We've all heard this story.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I only heard it once when
Says
he was
Almost till
that
alone.
30.
I
story is
never heard it
fake.
before then.
Cat says that
Almost
story is
till you
fake.
was
He
30.
said he stole my story. That's my come up. That's
That I start
my
questioning
upbringing.
was
That's not.
like,
He said that's
I
not Steve
mean,
Harvey's upbringing.
I mean,
I don't know.
the way he. No, yeah, I don't know about that because the way he tried to prove it, he was like he been getting $3,000 and all that. It don't mean you ain't living in
you
your
can
car.
never question nobody's struggle before they made it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
Cat
who's to
said
say
one of the. I'm
if at
sorry.
one point he wasn't? You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe Cat was
Maybe
homeless. If
Steve juiced it
I
up.
believe Cat was
Maybe.
homeless because he left his family at 13, which is fucking insane.
Shit, it sounds like he left
Left
them before 13.
Ohio and left his family at the age of 13. Apparently, while he was reading 3,000 books a year, and went
Yeah,
to
he
Miami.
inspired the Reading Rainbow.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I agree with like maybe 95 of what this man said, but you not about to just
But
read
the part
There's
that
some
tripped me
truth.
out
There's
is
You're not about to do that.
is I do have and I don't know why maybe now is the shit about Martin when he was like when he tried to put him in a dress and he was like like
Ricky
you brought
Smiley.
me in a big mama house too.
Oh.
When he was like they brought me in there and he said we can do anything else but I just don't want to put on a dress because cats I'm like I'll never wear a dress like they always got a problem with black men and putting black men in dresses or whatever and then the whole rape scene he talked that they took out of next Friday that Ricky Smiley he said was okay with that he wasn't okay with and then Ricky's so it's a lot of like I'm kind of believing on some of this shit and honestly I do remember like several times Martin Lawrence always like they did comedy specials together Martin Lawrence like so that Big Mama house when he kept saying we're gonna do a movie together. I even remember a special where Martin even said that to Cat, where he was like, "Yeah, I got a movie we're gonna do together," and he was like, he tried to put me in another dress, and it was like, it's like, and I don't know if I don't know,
Why
like
is
I don't
you
know.
putting on a dress? Like, here's the thing. It's not like you notice he has respect for Martin Lawrence.
And
Because he
Dave
didn't
Chappelle.
say
Because
nothing.
I was waiting to say his name to Dave Reckless, but he didn't
No,
say
he he wasn't going. He was like my favorite is Dave.
or Bernie.
No, he already said that's why he was going at Steve Harvey because you could tell he's defending Bernie. What I
As he
would say
should.
is, of course, what I would say is the Martin thing. The reason why I can believe it is because Dave Chappelle had a story like that. They wanted to put him in a dress in Blue Street. This is, and I ain't saying like that's what Martin wants to happen, but that seems to be a continuous thing. And, I mean, that's two
Yeah,
comedians that
that's
are
true.
saying that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because Cat
saying?
did shit on him for that. Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing I would say is he didn't shit on Martin Lawrence. He just said he tried to, and then he said, "Why is you in the dress? You already did that. Like you put on the dress. Why you got to put it back
Put it
on?"
on for 3 movies.
Yeah. So
No, yeah, he's more
look,
mad at the powers
Well,
that be,
and
which
the
I
TV
also
show.
think
I'm
is
yeah,
sorry, and the TV show.
which I also
yeah.
think is bullshit because at that point, Martin's so fucking funny. The nigga could literally do anything. We had 2 Big Mama's house. They gave us 1 fucking blue streak. Just 1.
Yeah,
And that shit was funny.
Blue Streak was funny.
Blue Streak.
I think
Blue
Blue
Streak.
Streak was
let me
so
say
funny.
this.
It made me watch National Security, and National Security had a budget of like $10 million or some shit, and it was still funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, nah,
Low
national
key,
security
national
A1.
security was funny.
But the budget was like, you could tell it was like lower budget. Like you could tell.
I was gonna say you being nice by saying 10.
My bad.
Nigga, hold on. How many Big Mama's house did we get? Did we get another one
We got
recently?
like 4 Big Mama's houses.
We got 4 Big Mama
Nigga, we
houses.
got 1 blue streak in 4 fucking Big Mama's house.
But the first one was so successful.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You know what I mean? Ice Cube has talked about this. You know what I mean? A Friday was so successful. You know what I mean? They want another Friday. They don't want nothing else. And in order to do something else, I gotta do another Friday, and I gotta do it with the same budget that I got from the first Friday. You know what I'm saying? So it's totally understandable. It's totally understandable.
Now, one thing I was also gonna say though before we move a little more.
No,
right?
anything else you want to say?
No,
Because there's a
the
we're
only
not gonna
person
be able to get to the whole interview. There's so many parts and layers. There's just talk about your favorite, whatever you want to talk about that happened in an interview.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this comment and then I'm gonna talk about my favorite part of it. The only person who I will give comedian wise a pass for the dress situation is gonna be Eddie Murphy because he plays every fucking character in all his damn movies.
That's true.
Right? So that if anybody says anything wrong about him, I'm gonna say, well, you take the time to write.
Eddie is like one of the most talented people ever to me.
Ever.
Like ever. So
yeah.
Him, Jamie
now,
Foxx, it's a short list.
Oh, for sure. Now,
short.
My favorite part was finding out the Ludacris situation.
That was crazy, the Illuminati thing. And Ludacris responded back a couple hours ago with a freestyle, which actually was kind of hard.
He did.
He did.
I don't care about that. Hey, he can rap too. Remember, he dissed the Young Guns.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Money Mike dissed the Young Guns.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's crazy. I forgot about that. Yeah, Rail, any other favorite parts? He called Kim Kardashian a whore. He talked shit about Tiffany Haddish. I'm just remembering parts in my head now. He talked shit about Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, because she's not funny.
He talked shit about who am I forgetting?
Faison Love.
Faison. I mean,
Chris Tucker.
Stop bringing up Chris Tucker.
What he said about Jonathan Majors was true.
What did he say about Jonathan Majors?
Oh yeah,
just that ugly niggas is in.
Oh well, he said that. Y'all took the negative.
Wait, did he say it like that?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. You took the negative. He said, "I don't mess with white women, Kev. I'm scared of white women."
Why you say Kev? I don't mess with white women.
Yo, why you be getting on my head? You were getting on my head. I'm sorry, y'all. This is off-camera topics because Kev don't want to get me in no trouble, but she shouldn't. I appreciate you, Kev.
Oh my God.
But I agree with Katt on that one, except that the nice things he said. What else did he say? I was like, wait, I don't remember. When did he say something about Ludacris and the Illuminati? This one?
You have to finish it. I'm telling you, like, if you gotta finish it.
20 minutes.
That's when he talks about Kanye. That's when he talks about all that shit.
Oh shit! This nigga. Okay, let me just do this.
Go, please. Go ahead, because
this is when people say this is the definition. He said it himself.
By the way, but real quick before you go, we're 4 days into 2024, and this might already be the interview of the year. We might already have the interview of the year already.
You know what? Hand clap for Shannon Sharp for branching out and fucking spreading your wings and glide, nigga.
Look.
He gonna be the number one at the end.
He works so hard. I hate to be one of these people
everything
that
he
like,
did
he sits in front of the camera and talk.
He's
working every night.
Everything he's done leading up to this, it's well deserved that he got this.
Yeah,
it's well deserved. It's well deserved that he got this. Okay.
Brittany Renner thing, between this.
Of course, Kev, you would bring up Brittany Renner. All the interviews the nigga did.
That nigga Kev like sex novels.
Yes, I do, actually. I do.
You like sex novels?
I do.
Kev's read 3,000 books.
We know what 3,000 books he read.
What was the other video? What was the Chris Brown one? The Chris Brown one went viral. The baby one went viral. He's all his interviews have gone like viral. They've all done
He's
really,
done
really.
amazing.
They've done really
He's
well and
allowed
been
people
really
to
successful.
talk, and people are open.
It's like what Drink Champs used to be. I'm just playing.
No, that's
low
right.
key. Low key. It's taking up my 2 hour and 47-minute slot for when it comes to podcast.
It's better. But this is here's the thing. Like I told y'all this plenty of times. Nothing against Drink Champs, but this is the difference between like we could drink and all that stuff, and it's fine. You get more looser, but there has to be a level like you. I know. Nori is trying his best to do like be more introspective, more journalistic, and asking questions and stuff, but. There's a lot of rambling or going on and repetition and just shit that just is like, all right, this don't need to be. Y'all can edit this down. It don't need to be the whole 4 hours. But
that part. This
is concise. This is something that's you can see Shannon's still in total control. One thing I'll give Shannon, he let Katt go, but he didn't let him just get a pass.
Literally 24 hours later, he did a nightcap with Gilbert Arenas, and he was like, from the moment after we took our shots, Katt just went, and he was like, as the interviewer, I had to think for the interviewee, what do I do? Do I slow him down and bring this boat back a course and bring it astray, or I just let him go? And Gil was like, you just let him go. And I was like, yeah, I just let him go.
The nigga clearly wasn't gonna let you stop him.
He did a really good job of bringing it back.
He did an amazing job of bringing it back. And even when Katt didn't want to talk about it, like talk about something, Katt just wanted to focus on one thing. He brought it back and even got Katt to finally start to open up.
Like again, I know this whole situation of him taking shots is gonna lead, like even we're doing right now, like this is gonna lead the discussion about this interview. But Shay, Unc did a really good job of getting and pulling shit out of Katt Williams that I never knew. Like again, and I'm pretty cool, and I follow Katt Williams. He got a lot of shit out of Katt Williams that I never knew. I didn't know. It made me look at him a whole lot different through a different lens. If I'm not even talking about the shots he took at people, if I'm just looking at Katt Williams, the person, his upbringing, and everything, I learned a lot about Katt Williams that I did not know.
And let me add one thing to the, and ultimately too. I watched this interview and I watched it twice, like listening to it and I watched it. Like I'm working. I have nothing to do when I'm working at times. So the second time I watched it when you watch Shannon Sharp body language. I learned about how you can like his reaction to the shit that he's saying. Because mind you, all these people that he's talking about have sat on that same fucking couch. Cedric,
every single one of them.
But Shannon played it down the middle and also asked him like shit, like, "Why do you feel this way?" Then laugh at the shit and said, "Come on, man."
That's how you protect relationships, bro. That's how you protect relationships.
He didn't give him a pass, no, because most interviewers will let you go on and go with you, acting like they're your friend because they want to be. He didn't give him a pass. He laughed at stuff. Of course, shit was funny. He was saying, "All right, look, man. First and foremost, he didn't even have to ask a question. They took a shot and the nigga started going. He didn't even finish. On his back. He didn't even finish. He didn't even put the glass down."
No, he complimented the drink. He complimented the drink really.
You're right. You're right.
The drink really well.
It was a good review.
But what I would say is, this is the definition. Like we say, fuck around and find out. This is what people mean when they say, I'm going to my trunk, and when I come back, you motherfuckers better be gone.
This was
none of you.
This is like Sip at the Wreck. Only OGs will get that reference.
Sexy Red she took a straight too.
Really?
No, she didn't. He said you ate Sexy Red. he said you talking about getting money singing. You ate Sexy Red. God, right. it was so good. It was amazing. It was great. Like you don't if you know Cat, this ain't nothing new. He don't do a lot of interview, but it ain't nothing new. A lot of
He
things.
said,
What
I
he
ain't
said
got
about
nothing to
Cam.
sell. He was like, but I don't care
Yeah.
how many people lying on me.
What he said about Kevin Hart ain't nothing new. That is something they've always had
That
an
was the first
issue.
time I heard of it, but that's just me. That's the
No,
first time I heard of it.
yeah, you
Oh
go
yeah,
back and
no,
watch
they've been at this for
it.
a minute, bro.
That's the
Yeah,
first time I heard of it.
yeah. There's been a
And now, like
long time.
again, just from what I'm seeing, I'm sitting here. It's like, yo, he did star in Soul Plane, and it was like, who is this dude? Anyway, keep going.
No, that is very true.
That's very true.
That was me. That was
I
like,
was
who
like,
is Kevin Hart? Who is
And
this
we're
guy?
talking bootleg culture too. Because I remember
Yeah.
out of nowhere that movie was just super popping. I was like, who this little nigga?
who
He's
is
I was
like,
like,
hi.
who is
Dog,
starring
my
in this?
soul
So,
play has Samuel L. Jackson in it, bro.
watch out. He was like, it wasn't even Snoop Dogg. It was Wiz Khalifa. Anyway,
what movie were y'all watching?
Girls Be
I'm tired of these goddamn.
nah, but he's right though. It's like you don't. Giving that shot to an unknown with that kind of cast and that kind of budget for that kind of movie, it's like, that is kind
I
of.
don't know that. Look. Here's what I can say as a person that's been around, not to the level that they at, but as a person that's been around actors, that's been around people, you know that people got egos. Clips. You know this. We've done plays. Well, we never done a play together, but you've done plays and all that stuff. And people got egos. People walk around with their head high. We know there's a few people. I can I can speak to it. The shit he said about Ricky Smiley, the way he gave one detail where I was like, he's telling the truth. Like just one detail. They cover in my face and boom, he telling the truth. Because there's one thing. Look at Robert Downey Jr. He played Iron Man. The motherfucker's not supposed to have his face shown in the goddamn suit. What did they do? They showed his face or what it looks like in the suit. This motherfucker's face is supposed to be covered the whole time. All these, you ever notice that they change a superhero suit and you be like, man, they supposed to wear a mask. What about Will Smith playing Deadshot? Nigga, that dope scene where he do the shooting, 2 seconds later he takes the mask off. All right.
I recently watched a lot of the Chris Hemsworth getting his haircut as Thor. His hair is supposed to be long the entire time. In the third movie, they finally cut his hair off.
Exactly.
That was not by no accident.
Exactly. All that. So when he says little things like that, that's like, you know what I mean? Like in Ricky Smiley's case, in Robert Downey Jr. and all those actors we say, they team like, this is how much screen time they're supposed to get. They face up. So when Ricky Smiley's saying that, that's what he learning. Like, why everybody getting all this and everybody getting all that? And I truly do believe he was having a fit on there. Motherfuckers have a fit. They do that. They do talk shit and they do think that they deserve something more than the next person. I should have got this. I would have did better. You know what I mean? So, but there's just things where Cedric the Entertainer, if you look at the comments where they're talking about that clip about the joke, he's like, one joke doesn't define the person's career, and it's like, so he telling the truth. Like y'all doing this a ring around the roses with it, a ring around the posies with it, all that shit.
The thing about that is that Cedric is not funny. It's not defined. Like that was just the biggest joke on literally probably Kings of Comedy was a defining movie for comedy in the history of comedy, and that joke was the closing joke of it.
His closing joke,
Bruh,
and it's like, you stole your closing joke.
That's a landmark. That's landmark shit.
I don't know.
I told that joke to people as a kid. Like that's how much I like that joke. You know what I'm saying?
Clips, yeah. You put it in our chat, right? So I went to it. I don't know who put it in the chat.
Oh, me, the comedy joke,
yeah. And I saw it, right? And that was the first time I ever saw it, and I was just like, oh, this reminds me of the Cedric the Entertainer, the spaceship. And then I watched the clip, and I'm like, holy shit! I was like, oh shit, that's exactly how it went.
And the crazy part about that, bro, is that that clip that I sent in the chat, somebody uploaded that to YouTube 12 years ago.
Yep.
So when Katt was saying this shit,
it was,
And
that's
the reason
crazy,
why he's saying
right?
it, like when people say like why you don't have it, like said off of that, guys. I don't know about the drugs or whatever, but what he's saying is that like said off of that. Now it says on fucking CBS with a bag now. You know what I'm saying?
Neighbors
On what,
is the show,
so,
right? He's on the
but
show.
With
what
a
he's
show
saying
that
is
nobody
that,
watches.
Nobody, yeah, we said nobody watches.
but it's a bag. I mean, but nigga,
No,
if, you
it's definitely.
if you're,
It's definitely
if
a
you're
bag.
getting fucking reoccurring TV nowadays, nigga, on CBS, nigga,
Oh, we
that's
know who's
good luck.
watching.
Yeah.
When I say nobody watches, I'm talking about us. You know
We
what
not
I'm saying?
watching. No,
Exactly.
nigga, no.
We know
Nigga,
who's watching.
that shit could be on Tubi.
I was just telling him when me and Jesse talked about this earlier. It was like I was like, black people ain't watching. See, we watch CBS for football and one of them crime shows.
The procedural shows, exactly.
But I'm trying to say is that
catch 60 minutes because it's after the game.
2.5 Men ain't on there no more.
Is that Katt is basically everybody's saying why Katt doing this. I'm saying Katt is coming out saying that like the roles could have been reversed. You know, I could have took this route, like if maybe because, like I said, maybe if he had shouted him out because they, you know, for the joke, or maybe if he was somebody had gave him credit or whatever, to, you know, he stole a joke or whatever, and it was a closing thing or whatever. Let Katt on or whatever. Maybe the roads are. It's a thin line between two paths. It's always that way in life. It's always the road less traveled. So, you know.
All right,
look,
so
let me just also clear one thing up too, or let me say one thing
about this.
You know, and I think Katt was basically saying this too. Like, I could have had all of that. They don't. You know, nobody in Hollywood says I lost you money. Nobody in Hollywood is just I said no. And then this is one thing in this world, especially in the industry, the more you say no, the more they don't want to work with you. Like, here we go again, because they want a nigga just to say yes. And it don't matter what it is, they just want a nigga just to say yes. Oh, he's difficult. We'll find somebody until they realize, you know what? We'll find somebody else for less. And you know, and honestly, I mean, look, he said Brandon T. Jackson. You go find Brandon T. Jackson for this. Look at Brandon T. Jackson now. He talking all that.
Who is that?
Real, chill, dog. You laughed a little too hard, dog.
Now,
Hey,
Brandon,
I met him. I met him like last summer.
Really? Real, chill, dog.
Can we pull up Brandon Jackson's IMDb?
Shut up, man. Watch out.
If you look at Brandon T. Jackson talks so much shit about Big Mama's house too. He's like, yo, that ruined my life. And then
Brandon T. Jackson sucks.
I mean, he ain't a good actor, but and then he went
Percy Jackson.
And then isn't that Brandon T. Jackson
lottery ticket?
Isn't that
Brandon
him?
T. Jackson's
Lottery ticket.
Lottery ticket.
Isn't that him? He also what's it called? And shit, what's that movie with Robert Downey Jr. God, I'm getting old. Robert Downey Jr.
Old nigga, man.
Acting like a black man. Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
That's him in Tropic Thunder.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't it.
Remember, Kevin Hart said that role was supposed to be for him.
I don't even remember him in it.
That's definitely a role they should give to a plant. Anyway,
but what did he say? Remember, what did Kevin Hart say? The role was a little more. It had a little more. It was a little more on that side. I didn't want to do all that. It was a little more, but with Brandon T. Jackson, they switched it up, and I'm like,
Brandon T. Jackson, when you need a coon.
All right, man. We're gonna get up out
of here.
Man.
He didn't talk no shit about Brandon T. Jackson. He's just going off on this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you didn't get to your Lakers corner.
Lakers corner is right here. We're gonna get to Lakers corner. We're gonna spend 5 minutes on Lakers corner. Jesse, yes, you can.
Hey, Cliff, you got something to do. You could leave now. I'm rolling out.
Real. The Lakers have lost 9 games since the in-season tournament. I think they won.
Can I ask you a question, G, before you get to this?
Look, man, let me get this out first.
What makes you think these people want to hear about the failing Lakers?
If they made it this far in the episode, they care.
We talked about a lot of sport. hours on
If
this
they listen
cast.
to
So
an hour
okay.
and 17 minutes of this pod, they care, Jesse. Real.
And
How do we
your
fix
Super Bowl picks.
real?
Amazing.
How do we fix the Lakers? How do we fix the Lakers? They got a long
It's
home
bad,
stretch.
bro.
Huh?
It's bad, bro.
Bad.
And I
Y'all,
did.
y'all firing Devin Ham.
We don't normally fire coaches in season like this unless it's a Mike Brown type, somebody really underqualified to be the head coach of the Lakers. You know, so
Successful Mike Brown. Keep going.
No, he definitely was underqualified to be the head coach of the Lakers. Definitely underqualified to be head coach of the Lakers. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know
Scott.
how he pulling it off in Sacramento, but he's
Yeah.
definitely qualified in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
No, he's not qualified. He's not qualified now. He's still not qualified
He
now.
didn't have a qualified roster, but keep going.
But I would just say this: it starts with.
Did
Ham.
he have Kobe?
He did. He did have Kobe, and Kobe.
Okay, then I think the roster's qualified.
I would just say this: Darvin Ham fucking lied. He said he was going to fix the offense. He said he was going to fix the defense, and both of them are terrible. I don't know who's going to score 13 points for a third person tonight. I'm done with
No, isn't the defense 11th? No, the defense is 11th in the league. Defense is 11th.
He won,
but we still gave up 116 points. We have 116.
He's putting this on. He's putting. So if it's a blame pie, he's putting more on Ham. Ham gets the most, but Austin Reeves gets second.
Nigga, let me tell you the low point. Wow. There was a game. I forgot what game it was. I saw Torian Prince shoot 13 threes.
He's supposed to.
No.
13?
Yeah.
Get him up.
What you say?
Get him up.
13?
Get him up. 13? Look.
I said in that moment
out the game.
I want everybody going not named Brian and AD. I don't give a fuck who you are. As soon as January 15th hit, I'm waiting on that shit like it's Christmas. January 15th is the day where we can trade Rui Hachimura's bitch.
And when he says everybody,
Rui's a bitch now. Rui's a bitch now too.
When he says everybody, we mean everybody. Darvin Ham, get your ass out. Who that dude? Who that dude that everybody be practicing with? And he be
Phil Handy. Phil Handy.
Ain't nobody getting better.
I told Rel that I was like, Phil Handy can just slide right over.
Nah, fuck Phil Handy. Get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, Phil Handy, you can go
wait. So you just gonna fire everybody?
Everybody.
The ball boy?
Everybody. The only people that can stay is Pelinka, LeBron James, and AD. And AD, you saved your job. You saved your job.
And let me add one thing.
Austin can stay. Austin can stay.
And we can end on this. And another thing that really hurt us is that Gabe Nunn. Fuck this.
That's his name, Kendrick Nunn. We couldn't remember his name. Just his name is Kendrick Nunn. We couldn't remember his name.
Gabe Nunn from Miami. Again,
it's the same
came
person.
Here, got this bread, got this good weed and this good weather in his system, and now the nigga can't even play back-to-back games.
Now the nigga holding his hamstring. Now the nigga holding the hamstring.
Nigga wearing checkered pants.
No, he got surgery. He got surgery on his knee.
Man, we don't care.
If you need surgery on your knee, go to San Antonio.
You should have took care of that before the season started.
They should have told him that.
I would just say this. This is where I'm.
Now the nigga got tourism dreads.
The offense is so bad that I was so against the Zach LaVine trade that I just at this point.
No, don't bring that man in here.
I don't want it to happen either. But at this point,
why you gonna trade injury for injury? Don't bring another.
You so bad where it's like.
There's other offensive players you can get, bro. Don't do it.
Fucking do it.
I will say this too. Lonzo's coming back,
and we can literally end on this too.
Nah, Clips has something to say.
Go. You have some more, sir?
No, I was just saying, don't trade injury for injury because it's not gonna make no sense. You already got Mr. Glass AD, so you're gonna bring Zach LaVine, he might jump so high in the air and get stuck and hurt.
Yeah. I will say this about Anthony Davis. For years, LeBron has been trying to give the torch to somebody else to be better than him. This is the first year you can firmly say then Anthony Davis is the overall best player on the Los Angeles Lakers. To me,
for 9 games, yeah. For 9
LeBron
games.
is still the draw, and he probably
40,
gets
90.
seen as the best player. But Anthony Davis, as of today, as of this season, has been playing as the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey man, they could pull off a trade to KD.
Hey, shit.
They started winning games
well,
again, so he doesn't
well,
want
the
to go.
Suns are
He's
playing
good
well.
again. He's good again.
Let me just say this, and we can y'all can finish it off. I mean, look, I've said this before. This turn it on and turn it off attitude, it's just one of these things where it's like this era, these dudes, and I hate to sound like the old man, but these dudes like, and this is across the league.
You can be
These
considered.
dudes
old
ain't
man
got
just
drive
because
like that.
There's probably only 2 players. I say you can consider yourself an old man because there's probably only 3 players in the NBA that you're older than. That you're not older than.
Younger than.
Yes, yeah.
Or
True.
who read 3,000 books.
We're that old now.
Yeah, we are that old. But I mean, I hate to say it like this, and I hate to. These dudes don't have that type of drive where it's like, and it goes back to their basketball upbringing, right? These dudes have played basketball with each other all their lives. They've been doing the AAUs, doing all that shit. What drove like an Austin Reeves is that he's always been the underdog, the one that is like, oh, he's the white boy playing, and they don't believe he can ball. And it's just this type of drive. They drive is different. They drive isn't to win as many games as possible. They drive ain't all that shit. So LeBron, when you give that type of attitude, or you say the IST, I want to win it. Did you notice that they all turned it on and wanted to win it? When you sit there and be like, all right, this game don't matter, they all gonna be like, well, this game doesn't matter. So you got to be careful in the attitude you share to the team, because these dudes will follow in that type of attitude, and they won't play. They won't ball out. They won't try hard. Am I saying it's right? No. Everybody always want to talk Mamba mentality. Everybody want to talk all this and that. It's simple. They don't got that kind of drive like that no more. That's why I wanted DeJounte Murray, who is super competitive. We ain't. I don't practice with these dudes. I don't do this. It's us against them. The Anthony Edwards come in instantly on a team that Katt has been there for what? How long? 6 years. Instantly became the captain of the team. Instantly telling everybody he the best. He had to pump Katt up. Instantly became the leader of the team. Those dudes are rare now, and that's weird to say that those dudes are rare, because these guys, as they say, the dog in them. It's easy to say, I got the dog in me. I'm him. It's easy to talk that way, but game in and game out, it's a mentality. The 82 game season is a grind mentality.
A huge example of everything that you just said is Jordan Poole.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is playing for their checks. Not to say that's a bad thing, but more than ever, we're seeing more dudes playing. We're seeing Kawhi play every game. We're seeing, you know what I'm saying? We're seeing all these dudes because they know the mentality, what they playing for ain't the championship, which is fine. A lot of these dudes don't have allegiances to the city no more like that. A lot of these dudes don't think that they winning it for all of this. They doing it for themselves. And when you have that type of attitude, it gets shared, especially when you're the best player on the team. When you are the captain.
With that statement that you just said, can you now validate that there is a such thing as heat culture?
Yes, 100%.
I mean, this is why there is heat culture.
This is
why
right now.
This is why something like heat culture is a thing to people. Remember, heat culture we didn't hear about heat culture for a very long time.
Heat culture is a real thing.
And now we're sitting there, and now they advertise heat culture.
I got one of them jerseys on the way.
Bunch of niggas sending hard screens.
All right. Thank you. Great episode. Great pod. We're back. 2024.
I'm disrespectful. Jimmy Butler got that grind him dog mentality too. My bad.
You lost me when you call LeBron a bad leader.
I didn't. Did I say he's a bad leader?
All right,
or
y'all.
did I say they follow in your
don't
mentality?
forget to like, favorite,
He
and
could
subscribe.
be saying all the right shit.
It helps the pod grow. If you're new around here, please subscribe. Don't forget to share. Follow us on Instagram. Follow our personal Instagrams if you feel free and feel indulged. But for Clips, for Rail, for Jesse, I'm K the Classic, and this is those Millennials, and we're out.